So I found out I'm going to be hosting Thanksgiving on Thursday. Today is Monday. I found out a few days ago though. And I really, I don't, I don't know. I'm trying not to be stressed out about it. And we're here at the lake and I'm just homeschooling this week as well from the lake, which isn't our normal location. I've done it before a few times, so it's not completely foreign, but we did um, we did amazing today. We did our English and math, and for both boys, and Samuel um, was awake for some of it, but he was fine, and he napped through um, a large majority of it, which is what I aim for because he's just 9 months old. So I really just have to do the workbooks type of homeschooling while he's napping. And then we read a lot today. We read more Boxcar Children, and we finished another book, just a few chapters. And then we were reading, I have these science books. Today the kids picked up this one. It's all about the elements. So it's just, they were learning about helium today. But I also have they're from Smithsonian. I have a chemistry book, a physics book, and a biology book. And it's basically, if you read those books from cover to cover, you would be done with through high school level science. And so I figure if I just read a little bit of that to my 4 and 5-year-old throughout the next few years, then they're gonna have a really good foundation for science as they get older and get in high school. Because the plan is that they'll be done with high school by the time they're 14 and then start going to a community college to get that dual credit for high school and college. And then after that, or NAP classes and stuff too. And then hopefully they can get into a bachelor's, maybe finish a bachelor's by the time they're 18, or if not that, be set up with an AA that can transfer to a university and know a trade. It just depends on what they want to do, but those last 4 years, it's gonna be like when you're 18, you're an adult. You either have a bachelor's degree or you have a trade, and you have at least 2 years of college done, so that if you did want to go on to get your education after that, it's not going to be like years and years and years. I think we spend way too many years in school, and like it's not biologically aligned with life. You know, people need to be able to provide for a family when they're younger. My generation, anybody, you know, there's a statistic where it says the average age that a woman has her first child is 24. Unless she has a bachelor's degree, then it's 28. It's like exactly 4 more years. You're starting a family is exactly 4 years delayed, which, you know, is no coincidence. And for men, especially, I have all boys, I want them to be able to do whatever they want to with their life. And if they meet somebody, they can start a family sooner. I just want them to be able to do what they want to with their lives and not have to be delayed like we were in our generation. So that's my plan, and it's not far-fetched because I actually started college when I was 14. I wasn't finished with high school at 14 because I wasn't homeschooled. I was in public school, and I felt very held back the whole time I was in public school. It was just really a waste of life for me. And so I'm glad that I get to get my kids ahead. And we have no need to take summer vacations or winter vacations or anything. We just go all year long, 5 days a week, because we're basically on vacation all the time anyway, because we aren't obligated to do 8 hours of school or 6 hours of school or however long a public school day is. We just do, you know, a couple of hours a day where it's just academic, and the rest of it is play. And I have 3 boys, so they have playmates built in because they're all about the same age. And so they have playmates all day, every day. I'm not worried about socialization because I have that. And then we also have our co-ops, and that's all year long. And they see the same kids every week and build relationships and have people to invite to their birthday parties, and have people that they need to work through conflicts with, get exposed to different people, different attitudes and ideas. And so, I mean, not too much exposure, not exposure to things that are inappropriate, like they might be exposed to in public school, but it's other Christian homeschoolers, and so, and it's good too because all the parents interact with each other. When you put your kids in public school, it's like, okay, the teacher's a stranger, and they're going to be with that stranger all day. I don't know that person. And then all the kids, like, nobody is vetted. Nobody goes through an application process. All the kids, some of the kids might have, be exposed to things that are wildly inappropriate, and then share that with your kids. And I saw that happen to my siblings who were in public school, and so the world has changed, and kids are on screen time all the time, and they're just exposed to things that they shouldn't be. So it's different when you're homeschooling, and when you're in a co-op, you are spending all day that you're at the co-op with the kids' parents, because everybody is required to have their parent there while the co-op is going on. So you know who their parents are, you know who they are. If somebody is bullying somebody else, their parent is right there and handling it, and we all resolve things immediately. There's not like some kind of ongoing bullying problem and the parents at home, drunk or high and not paying attention to their kid or something. It's, if there's ever an issue, it's getting handled. And we all know what's going on. I think that's the biggest thing, is at least knowing what's going on, because if you didn't like how something was handled, you don't have to spend time with that kid or their parents. And if you have a disagreement, like, that's unfortunate, but it's also all out in the open, and it's good, rather than having your kid be gone and it's just a mystery and there's nobody to advocate for them or defend them or even know what's going on. So it's good. And it's also, there aren't misunderstandings. Like, I tried out preschool for a few weeks with, I've tried it a few times. And even then, when I'm just gone and I come back and my son is really upset about something, saying the teacher was unfair about something, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know, and I don't want to call my kid a liar or tell them they were misunderstanding something, and I just have to kind of guess at what's going on. I can't even comfort them because I don't even know what happened. And so at the co-op, it's really nice because I know exactly what happened, and it's resolved and understood, and there's learning that takes place, and I don't have to guess, and so it's good. I think middle school is a natural time where, all the books say that kids start to rely more on their friendships than their parents. They start to branch out socially. And so I think in middle school, that's when things will change up a little bit, and I might not be there for every single interaction, but I will be there in the background to guide and give advice, and hopefully I will still know the parents and the kids at least a little bit, just so that I understand, that they're safe, But like I said, my kids also have each other. A lot of homeschoolers have only children, and I think part of that is because they have the bandwidth to homeschool, because it's not easy to homeschool. And so if you only have one child, that makes it way easier. But also, but then you're lacking the social aspect of it. And so, I don't know, I think we have a really good thing going here, and it's honestly part of why I decided to have another baby, because we were sure that we were going to homeschool and keep homeschooling, as sure as anyone can be. You don't know what the future holds, but we thought that if that's the plan, then this would make a lot of sense, to have another baby so that the three of them have enough people to play with. And so that's what we decided to do. And the sun is setting on the lake. It's just sunny 10 minutes ago, wasn't it? Oh, sounds like I have to go.